What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Let me start off by saying it's a little bit hard to disrespect the FA Cup when you're busy qualifying for the fifth round. How can you disrespect a competition when you go out there and win the fucking game? Disrespect this club at your peril. Neil Critchley and those young Reds put in an absolutely wonderful performance to book Liverpool's place in the fifth round of the FA Cup, and a very tricky away tie against Frank Lampard's Chelsea awaits. And I am so proud, as I'm sure each and every one of you guys are as well. We did unbelievable numbers on our watch along of the game. It was a pleasure to have you guys with us. Now it is time to sit back, read your comments, give us your thoughts on the game. Most importantly, we want to know, ladies and gentlemen, who was your man of the match today? I'll hold my thoughts until you guys get your point across, but welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your support earlier on during the watch along. What a result for these young Reds. Jurgen Klopp must be sitting wherever he's sitting right now, Corona in hand, cigar in his mouth, sitting back, relaxing, just enjoying life, being a fucking don, being a boss. Like, probably on the phone to Neil Critchley as well, saying congratulations to him on a job well done. But what a result, ladies and gents. The kids are alright, you know. These kids are alright. The future's bright. The future's red. Right, what have we got? Curtis Jones for Stephen Booker was man of the match. What a game. Deserved it, said Philip Morris. Man of the match, Williams for Liz Golden. Neco Williams for Gaming Guy. Seb Vandenberg, the Ginger Van Dyke, said Liam Belson. Vandenberg for Gucci as well. Neco Williams for Barry Aiken. What have we got? Neco's the next. Trent, said Marley. I've got to say, I've given you guys a chance now to give your opinion. And I'm agreeing with Connor there in the chat. The Anfield Agenda man of the match was Neco Williams. I thought he was an absolute quality player. He had a few chances as well. Wasn't afraid to have a pop in the right hand side of that penalty area. We've talked about fullbacks and potential incomings to help supplement Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson. Well, Neco Williams looks like an absolute perfect replacement for Trent when we need to give him a rest down the line. I'm so impressed. Curtis Jones, as always, was an absolute don, a baller, nutmegging people out there, doing bits. And do you know what impressed me the most about these young Reds? How they seen out that game. They went 1-0 up and they killed the clock and they pinned Shrewsbury in, and we could have had another goal on the counter as well. It was unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I'm so proud of that young group. Well done to each and every one of them. They deserve that. They really do. They went there tonight and all they heard about was the disrespect shown to the competition. Well, they didn't disrespect anyone. They went out there tonight in front of a full house at Anfield and booked this club's place in the fifth round of the FA Cup. Disrespect that. Liverpool have been disrespected, and people need to show this group, these players and this club a little bit more fucking respect at times. Rabbit Ant at Oxford keeping the tunes to overtime. Fair play to them. Absolutely. Some shock results. Jones, man of the match for Piers Fagan as well. Williams for Captain Clun. Would you do a mixed team against Chelsea, said Barry. Yes, I would. Jurgen Klopp has made it pretty clear that the domestic cups, whilst it would be great to win them, they're not the real priority. Nobody will doubt that the first thing this team have to do right now is win the Premier League. 30 years without a top tier of English football title is too long. So Liverpool need to win the Premier League. We will. It's in the bag. It's just a matter of when. Then there's the Champions League as well. That's the competition that Liverpool will next want to go and win. And if we can put out a good side in the FA Cup against Chelsea, great. If we need to put the kids out again, so be it. I trust Jurgen Klopp and his judgment implicitly because he never steers us wrong and he always has the best interests of Liverpool Football Club at heart. Curtis Jones deserves a run out in that game without a shadow of a doubt. I wouldn't think twice about playing Neco Williams as well. Adam Lewis, for somebody who's been away from the game so long with ligament injury and is only starting to come back from that injury now, put in another fine performance out there as well. Hardy looked really bright when he came on. Harvey Elliott showed tremendous courage and bravery. Well, that is fucking courage. And what's the phrase I'm looking for here? Wisdom beyond his years. They managed that game really well. Going back to the defence now as well. Seb Vandenberg, Kylian Hoover, absolutely fantastic. Queven Kelleher did everything that was asked of him as well. Pedro Chiravella in that anchoring role in midfield kept everything ticking over. It was just brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant and I'm so proud of them. Craig, would you play a strong team against Chelsea? I think a mix, Chris, is probably the right answer, mate. And again, it will depend on how the fixtures are falling at that time. And off the top of my head right now, mate, I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, it's unbelievable. What we've seen there tonight. when everything was set up, everybody was waiting for Liverpool to get knocked out so they could say, see, you disrespected the FA Cup and this is what happens. Well, fuck each and every one of them. Because Liverpool's young guys went out there. They didn't listen to the noise. They listened to the manager, Neil Critchley. They listened to the advice that they were given. They were G'd on by a full house at Anfield. And they're amazing. And I'm so proud of them. And they clearly learnt lessons from the games against Aston Villa, where they had really good spells, played really well, but were punished. Tonight they'll learn their lessons. Shrewsbury had a goal ruled out for offside. That's what VAR is there for. It was correct. The goal, look, was it a little bit fortunate? Yes. But we deserved that fortune because Liverpool were the better side overall without a shadow of a doubt. Thank you, Craig, for being a W, said Roger. Thank you, Roger, for just being an amazing subscriber, buddy. What else have we got? Get in, that's our kid, said Freebie Lance Freebie. Just came on, hell yeah, said Ace Governor. Buzzing, you'll never walk alone, said Keegan Murphy. Best youth academy in Europe. It was just an unbelievable club at the minute. Things are just going brilliantly for the Reds. Justin the Woods using my favourite emoji of them all, the fuck 'em emoji. Come on, you Reds. What have we got? The new King Harry said, fantastic content, keep it up and get 50k subs. Thank you, mate. I'm really excited to see the numbers we got for that stream because there was over 4,000 watching us live at one point. Mentality, you meant to say monsters but you said minions, and that is a fucking... I can't use words, mate, to express how brilliant that is. Mentality minions is... You've nailed it. You've absolutely nailed it, Zane, mate. Nailed it. Philip Ash, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my friend. The newest member to the family, welcome and thank you so much for your support. You'll now be able to use all those cool little emojis, mate, and you'll be able to get the Anfield Agenda logo beside your name. Anybody else that wants to sign up and become a member, you can do so by clicking on the link in the stream description below. You can look beside your subscribe button there as well, and Connor will bang a link into the chat at some point as well tonight. It's 99p to become a member, or $4.99 if you want to become a member of our Ultra group, which gets you access to our Anfield Agenda Discord group as well, where you can help shape the future of the channel. And when we start making merch and that going into next season, we'll make sure you guys get a discount on that as well. Roger said, great and awesome host, Craig. Thank you, mate. Hi to all Red, said Lars Magnuson. Ian said, I believe the treble is on. Oh, be nice, Ian, wouldn't it? Be nice, pal. Nino just said WFM. And I agree, Nino. WFM, my friend. So proud to be a Red, said Paul Gray. Sepp Vandenberg proved himself tonight, said Alex. Vandenberg's aerial duels were unbelievable. There was some difference in that Sepp Vandenberg and the Sepp Vandenberg that played the Villa game. He looked so assured tonight and absolutely on the money. Great show as always. Chelsea will be a difficult game, said Gunjeet. 800 watching now, that's unreal for a reaction stream, said Connor. Nice one. And welcome to everyone that's joining us. I hope you're as happy as I am because I'm so fucking proud. Yeah, Ellie said, I commented on Redman TV that will only be 4 likes. Nobody believed me. Congrats. Sorry, I want to read that again. Ellie said, I commented on Redman TV that we will win only 4 likes. Nobody believed me. They believe you now, don't they, Ellie? And why aren't you commenting on here? Redmen are great, but come on here. Welcome to the party house. Where's the draw for the next round? It's already been done, Connor. We're away at Chelsea, mate, in the next round. Curtis Jones is a bloody great player. He was our best player, said Armin. The boys played with real maturity, said Liz. Chelsea must be kicking themselves for wanting Shrewsbury. Fuck 'em, Patrick, mate. Craig, your video in 888 was spot on. Thank you, Casper. I'm glad you enjoyed it. The abuse. That video that went out today, by the way, if you haven't seen it, I did an unpopular opinion piece for 888 Sport where I said that basically Paul Scholes does not deserve to be in the conversation with Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard and the great midfielders, and that he's not fit to lace Jordan Henderson's boots. I actually went on to call him the ginger Mark Noble as well. But unbelievably, that piece is only up like 5 hours, 6 hours. It's had over 200,000 views already. So if you're one of those people that have watched it, thank you. And just understand, it's all in good jest. So even the people that are calling me a nonsense stuff, I love you all. So thank you. Chelsea, here we come, boom, said Brian Kelly. Neko Williams is Twent? What the fuck's a Twent? Trent, twin brother. That's a difficult one to say, actually. Try and say that quickly. Gucci said, backed us a 50 to 1 to do the treble. Hang it in there, mate. I want the Diet Coke. If it comes in, Gucci, send your man over a Diet Coke here, buddy. Think Klopp will play the kids against Chelsea. What do you guys think? This is your show. Post-match reaction show is about your guys' comments. Do you think? Who do you want to play? Give me... How do I want to vote this? So give me kids if you want the youngsters to play against Chelsea, or first if you want the first team to play against Chelsea. I'll let you guys decide in the comments. You did us proud, brave boys of Liverpool. What round was that? The 4th round, Dylan, mate. 5th round is away at Chelsea. Hardest game for Liverpool this season, probably to come, against City away maybe. But I mean, what was our hardest? I mean, we've had a few difficult ones, to be fair, mate. Right, sorry, kids first, mixed. A lot of mixed comments. Mixed. Some first, some kids. Kids with second team, mixed first, kids, mix. I'm gathering mixed is what's winning here, ladies and gentlemen, so far. And I think that's a good shout. And I think Jurgen Klopp will... I mean, don't forget, we've got James Milner coming back from injury, who was there tonight at Anfield. We have... sorry, I'm confusing myself here now. We have Shaqiri coming back from injury as well. We've got players like Keita who could do it minutes. So, yeah, maybe we will go with a mix. Maybe that's absolutely the correct answer. Disrespect, we played our best under 21 team that we could, said Mark Meehan. Daniel Jones Ortega, thank you for the super chat, says Klopp is fuming. I doubt it though, buddy. I think he's really proud of that young group. Keegan, thank you for the super chat there, Daniel, mate. Keegan said, I honestly do believe we've enough older players like Lallana or Iggy Minamino that could play. If Milner's fit, he could play too. Craig, yes, said Football Plus. Did you do a call-in and claim Henderson is better than Scholes? No, I didn't do a call-in. I did a video in front of camera for 888 Sport, mate. I do stuff on 888 Sport from time to time. I was over in London and I filmed about 6 or 7 segments with them there a few weeks ago. What a result, said Dylan. Hello, Connor. Hello to you, buddy. Welcome. Just seen the replay again. Defo offside. As in their goal, Nathan, yeah, it was. It was a great spot, actually. I didn't spot it in real time. I have to say, Nathan, I thought, oh shit, we're 1-0 down. But how funny was it that it was an own goal that decided it? Craig, did you see the Twitter reaction to your video? Yeah, I did, mate. I got loads of abuse for it, but look, that's to be expected. It's only a bit of fun. Do you think we're going to beat Chelsea? Of course. I mean, Chelsea, it's going to be a difficult game, but the momentum that's with this club right now and the good feeling that's around this club and the winning mentality that's around this club, it's hard to not believe that we can go and beat Chelsea, no matter what team is out there. Now, I don't know how strong Frank Lampard and Chelsea are going to go. Frank's probably going to want to win a trophy in his first season at the club as a manager, and that's completely understandable. He's also want to go and chase down and make sure he gets a Champions League place, so I don't know. It remains to be seen how strong both managers will go for that, but I tell you what, it's one to look forward to, isn't it? Tie away at Chelsea in the 5th round. Fair play. Nathan said it was an own goal by a Manchester United Academy graduate as well. Oh, you love to see it, mate, don't you? You love to see it. Peter said, well done on smashing 34,000. Thank you, mate. Yeah, 34.1k. We got about 900 subscribers, which is amazing. And look, if you're enjoying this post-match stream as well, ladies and gentlemen, please do hit that subscribe button. Shrewsbury did not have any shots on target. There you go, Ron. I mean, that says it. That shows you how well those young Reds played. Super Frankie Lampard, said Brian with a big smiley emoji. Craig, Sky Sports are saying the transfer market in the summer might go back to the end of August again. It's probably the right thing to do. It's probably the right thing to do, mate, because it does put Premier League clubs at a disadvantage when... I understand the theory behind it. They want the window to close before the league kicks off. I get that. But then it does give some European clubs an advantage to just sit around and wait to see if a Premier League club don't go in for a player, then they've got a free run in a player that they would probably be able to pick up at a much cheaper price because the Premier League money isn't in for that player. So, yeah, I think it's the right thing to do. It's making the best of a bad situation, and I would back moving the window back to the end of August again until you can get to a point maybe where there's a consensus amongst Europe to when the window closes and everybody has the same date. Rabbit Ann said, watch Kante play a worldie against us as usual. It used to be Hazard, mate. Hazard used to love an El worldie against the Reds. But hey, look, we're in there. You got to be in it to win it. You can't fucking win the raffle without buying a ticket, and Liverpool are in. What was the attendance? I don't know the exact attendance tonight, Barry, but I know it was sold out. So that much I can tell you, mate. The 54,000 plus seats were sold out. I know that there was a few delays about people getting there and stuff, but what I can say is it was a sellout, and that's really fucking good. Tickets were priced at £15 for adults, £5 for young adults, and £1 for kids, which is class. The Oxford Newcastle game has gone into extra time now, almost 20 minutes gone. Still Desmond in that one 2-2. Congratulations on over 4,000 viewers. Oh, Roger, we're going to smash way past 50, 60k, I'd say, when the real numbers come in. Curtis Jones has been watching Bobby Firmino. Did you see the nutmeg, Brian? Cheeky little boy. Nutmegged and then got a slap in the face and a bleeding nose for his troubles. But Curtis Jones, I don't want to say keep an eye on him, because you all know about him. But this guy's talent is immense. He's going to be a regular very, very soon. And I'm so happy for him, and he deserves it. Curtis Jones has been watching Bobby. I've done that one. Did you see Milner there to watch the game? What a legend, said Zephyr or ZFRX. Yes. And do you know what? I expect nothing less from Jimmy Milner. He's a pro, and to be there, he was always going to be there to support the kids. 85,000 views, actually. The numbers are in for the watch-along. 85,000 views of the watch-along. Unbelievable stuff. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for all your love and support. And no doubt that'll go up a few more as well. Thank you. 85,000 for a 4th round replay of the FA Cup. Your love and support are bringing this channel places we never thought it would go, ladies and gents, so thank you. This is the best channel on YouTube, said Dylan. Appreciate that, mate. I like Neko Williams, said Azzy. More homegrown talent, Keegan Murphy, with regards to Curtis Jones. Exactly. John said 85k for a cup game with the kids is awesome. Unbelievable. And Connor nailed it, by the way, because we had a little chat between the stream when I said, what do you think? He said 85k, I said 73k. And Connor's always right about these things, to be fair. Where was Larouci? Injured, unfortunately, Nino. I think it was Wolves that they were playing in the last under-23s game, and he picked up an injury, mate, which is why Adam Lewis played today's game. Should Hoover play in the next round? I'm all for the idea of a mix, I have to say. I mean, the kids did amazing, but we're away and against Chelsea at the Bridge. It's going to be a difficult game. So the likes of Curtis Jones, I'd play Williams without any doubt. Sepp Vandenberg did really well tonight, but it'll be interesting to see how strong Kloppo and Frankie Lampard go. Who was my man of the match? Williams, Sam. Williams for us here at the channel. Neko Williams was our man of the match. But again, please do keep your man of the match thoughts coming in. Oh, Joanne, I like what you've done there. That looks nice. WFM, Anfield Agenda, WFM. That looks sweet, Joanne. Well in. 2 best teams are Merseyside, Liverpool, and Liverpool's under 23s, said Miles Rob, Blood Red. Not even under 23s, mate. As Neil Critchley said, that was basically an under 19 and 20 side that went out there today. As he said, you think Chirivella can get in and around the first team? The problem with Pedro Chirivella, as he is his contract runs out in the summer. So he's probably going to move on, unfortunately. Your rant on Scholes and Hendo was on Sports Bible, Craig. 11 million viewers on Facebook. Or followers on Facebook. Whoopsies. If it brings attention to our channel, then job done. Brian reckons go 60%, 40% to pros with the kids for the 5th round. What does WFM stand for? Completely understandable, mate, that you don't know. It means we're fucking massive. And it's our little channel's, I won't say our logo, but it's more of our catchphrase. So WFM means we're fucking massive. And it's an emoji that we use on the channel and a phrase that we use on the channel. Everton's kids can't even make it to the first team. The Bitters. Congratulations to the youth of Liverpool from the youth of Yemen. How are you, mate? And great to have you with us, Khalifa. Thank you very much. What have we got? Round 5 FA Cup. Here we come away to Chelsea, said Clifford. Now Curtis Jones is worth 50 million, said Raza. You know what? I've never even thought about trying to pull a value on Curtis Jones. Not that none of us want to, but the sky's the limit for that kid. Honestly, he's unbelievable. Patrick said, love the channel. Thank you, Patrick, mate. Love you too and appreciate your support. Congrats, said Ben. Thank you, mate. Stephen Somerville said, so proud of our academy lads tonight. You'll never walk alone. I think we're all proud of them, mate. And do you know what the most important thing is? And I said it at the start of the stream. People went on about Liverpool disrespecting the FA Cup. Liverpool worked with Shrewsbury to make sure that crowd was sold out tonight, to get the right price point to make sure that the fans attended, and it worked. Liverpool put out a team that they thought could get the job done, and it worked. They got through. So where was the disrespect? Liverpool's manager and their players were on a Premier League approved winter break. The Premier League asked clubs to respect that winter break and not set up money spinning friendlies or anything, and Liverpool have done exactly that. The fact that the there was a replay scheduled for the FA Cup by the FA. It's not Liverpool's fault. Liverpool had everything scheduled and planned out. So where's the disrespect now? They've got through to the next round. What have we got? Who did this get sent in by? Was this Connor? Sorry, so many things. So Liverpool's bus window was smashed following their 2-0 win in London last week. West Ham have threatened to hand out lifetime bans to fans found guilty of the offence, and that comes from the Evening Standard via our good friends at the Cop Boy. Look, I've spoken about what Liverpool fans did to the Manchester City bus before, and I don't condone it. But West Ham fans, didn't they smash up a United bus at one point, or another club's bus at one point? So to hear that Liverpool had their window smashed as well, look, it's not for me to make judgments on this call. West Ham will investigate the matter, and I'm sure, as they said, hand out bans to any of their fans. I'm going to say what I always say in these situations is there is no room in sport, in our beloved sport, or in society for that type of behaviour. So I can't condone it. I completely condemn it, whether it's our fans or other clubs' fans. My view remains the same. There's absolutely no place for that shit in our sport, and I'll leave it to the authorities and those that know what's going on to sort it out. Disrespect to cut my arse. A special night, said Heller Matthews. Good night, Craig, and everyone, said Roger. Good night to you, buddy. Klopp gets good players and makes them into great players, said Connor. He does, mate. And the club have been doing that for a very long time. You know what? We bring in good players and we turn them into legends. Craig, can you shout out Daya to Matt and Brett at work in Australia? Thanks, lad. We all love the channel. I don't know what Daya means, or if it's hello or whatever. But yeah, shout out Matt and Brett at work in Australia. That blows my mind, mate. Blows my mind to know that there's people in Australia tuning in to watch our channel. And you know what? Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, genuinely thank you. Gokul said, wow, should play them when we wrap up the league as well. Nah, we got points to be doing. Newcastle have just scored an absolute belter from Sam Maxima. The goal, 3-2 now, up away at Oxford. Absolute scorcher to go 3-2 up. 5 minutes left of extra time. Absolute worldie as well. He's a bit of a baller, isn't he? Top lad on Twitter as well. Unbeaten season or FA Cup. It's difficult because my goal all season, Nino, has been to break 101 points and set the total for the highest points ever in the Premier League. So if we can do that and win the FA Cup, that would be fucking great. Chiravella is a beast that no one's talking about. We spoke about it, mate. He absolutely kept things ticking over in that midfield and was a very calm, influential presence on that game. Is it Didika, mate? I'm sorry if I've mispronounced your name. Yeah, we've spoken about him, but unfortunately his contract's up at the end of the season and it looks like Chiravella will move on. But there's a footballer in there, mate, without a shadow of a doubt. True Geordie's happy now, said Ellie. I'd imagine he is. Belter of a goal as well. Watching from Australia and in the office, said Santosh. Don't get caught, mate. You know what I mean? Keep it on hush hush. But great to have you with us, buddy. Loads of Aussies watch us and it's truly humbling. George said, hi Craig. George listening all the way from Sydney, Australia. Loving the show and loving Liverpool even more. You'll never walk alone. Thank you so much, George, and it's a pleasure to have you with us, mate. It's my life's ambition to get myself and my wife, fuck the kids, you know what I mean? Just myself and my wife over to Australia at some point, maybe for our 40th. But I've always said, if I go to your beautiful country, mate, I've got to do it for a month to do it properly. When will the streaming night be, Craig? I don't know, mate. I'm going to take a few days off after tonight, like I promised that I would. Between, what have you got? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm going to stream one night. I'm going to take a few nights off now. I'm going to take myself a bit of a winter break. Because as you can hear, I'm still smothering with a cold. Going to spend some time with the family, rest, and get ready for a really hectic end to the season that's coming up. Champions League games coming up against Atleti. We have a special guest that's going to be coming on, and you don't want to miss this. We have a special guest that's going to be coming on to talk about the upcoming games against Atleti. We've got loads of new stuff coming up. We're going to be launching our second channel properly in the summer, where we're going to be covering all types of different football games, other Premier League games, Champions League games, but all non-Liverpool related stuff. Yeah, Appreciate your support as always, ladies and gentlemen. Do me 2 favours before you head off. Give the stream a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. But most importantly, if you're watching this back later on, let me know in the comment section who your man of the match was and how fucking proud you are of this group of young Liverpool legends, because they've got that job done tonight. They've qualified the club for the 5th round, and we all deserve to give them a massive pat on the back, as well as Neil Critchley, of course, for a job well done. I'm going to read a few more comments before I head off, because I'm just in such a fucking good mood. Rene, how are you, buddy? Said, this bald dude is boss. It's the nicest way I've been called bald, mate. Well in. Declan said, did you miss me? Of course, Declan. We've been waiting, buddy. What have we got? Don't block me, I'm sound, said Declan. Well, just relax with the comments then, mate. The only way people really get blocked is if they keep spamming. So your comments are welcome, buddy, but just, keep them down. Morton and Melissa Reddy said to expect, or not to expect, big money signings in the summer. Yeah, look, Melissa Reddy is a fantastic journalist who I've got nothing but the highest respect for, but I just maybe feeling that they're trying to manage expectations a little bit. Now, Melissa Reddy has got her finger on the pulse without a shadow of a doubt, and nothing but respect. But I think there's a sneaky player coming in the summer, at least one big, and I really do. Sepp Vandenberg, turning point of the game for him, said Benjamin, would you rather Mbappe or Sancho, Havertz and Werner? The second 3, without a shadow of a doubt, mate, because that would be much more impactful to our team to have those 3. Mbappe is unbelievable, but imagine having Sancho, Havertz and Werner. Come on, that would be amazing, Charlie. How do you think we'll get on against Chelsea? I don't know until you really hear what type of team Klopp plans on putting out. And again, what type of team Frank Lampard plans on putting out as well. Congrats, boys in Young Red, said Booty. Imagine if we got Haaland or Werner. I mean, we have interest in Timo Werner. There's too many journalists out there that have spoken about Liverpool linking him to Werner for there not to be an interest there. I'm not saying it's happening. I'm saying that there's an interest there. Sancho, Klopp's an admirer of his. We know that. We know Sancho probably wants to come back to English football at some point. We also know that Nike are coming in as our new kit manufacturers from June onwards, and they're going to want to hit the ground running. They're already starting to make a big play by getting the likes of Drake, Serena Williams, LeBron James and stuff, who are going to be promoting Liverpool-related stuff as well. Liverpool have a special deal with Nike where they're apparently going to get 20% of all kit manufacture and sales for merchandise and stuff like that, as well as a guaranteed, what's believed to be 30 million a season as well. So I think there will be a couple of big players, at least one coming in the summer. Newcastle have just won, by the way, 3-2 in extra time and qualified for the 5th round. Any chance of a shout out, Patrick? Yes, of course. Patrick Keller, how are you, buddy? Thank you for your support, mate. Great to have you with us. What have we got? I'm watching from Koh Samui. You lucky bastard. Very proud of our young boys. Wow, in Thailand, mate, enjoying it. Nice one. Haven't been there before, but friends who have been absolutely love it. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call that a night. These young Reds have got the job done. Liverpool have got their place booked in the 5th round of the FA Cup, where a tricky away tie against Frank Lampard's Chelsea awaits. But don't write us off. Write us off at your peril. Look, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll chat to you guys in a few days. Hit that subscribe button. Keep your comments coming. Up the motherfucking Reds. Love to you all.